So he's back, it looks like.
Looks that way, but you know what? I can't care less.
Well, what's the matter with you?
He disappears for 2 weeks, going to the French Riviera and Tuscany with that fat French piece of junk who has had more plastic surgery than Ken Jenner, and he completely dumped me.
Hey, watch your mouth. I'm French too, remember?
Yeah, but you are not like that Tourmalet. You have class.
I kinda like that Tourmalet. He was good looking.
Quiet, somebody's coming.
Looks like somebody's going on a ride.
Quiet, you're gonna jinx it.
See you later, Arabesque.
So what do I think of l'Eroica Montalcino? It's an absolutely wonderful event. It's the hardest ride that I've ever done by far, but it's also the most memorable one. The village of Montalcino is charming. Tuscany is absolutely gorgeous. The food and wine are great. I find the Italian to be very friendly. The event was extremely well run, set up and organized. I would even say that it was world class. The ambiance in the village and during the entire event was tremendous. It's really something you need to experience by yourself, particularly if you're into vintage bike. I would say it's something that you have to do at least once. The weather was gorgeous. We lucked out actually on that one. It was supposed to rain all Sunday afternoon, the day of the event. And as it turned out, we didn't get a single drop. I don't know what happened, because on Saturday night, they were forecasting rain in the afternoon. So all around, just a great experience, just a wonderful time. If you were to push me for negatives, I would say the only two negatives I can think of is one, the Airbnb where we stay. It wasn't that great, but we spent so little time there that it really didn't matter at all. The second one was the drive from where we stay. We were staying in Cannes, France, because that's where my mother is, and I was visiting my mother. To Montalcino was over 7 hours, so that was a little too much for me, but that's more my fault for staying so far away from Montalcino. So really nothing to complain about. And again, a wonderful experience. Would I recommend it? Without any hesitation. Would I do it again? In a heartbeat. So now I've been back in the United States for a few weeks, but believe it or not, this is the first time I've been on a ride since coming back from Europe. And the reason for that is that I've had some back problem, first time ever. So I had to take care of that. It took me a little while, but I feel better right now. So it's good to be back in the saddle. I just need to get back into shape. And you're probably wondering, since I'm talking about l'Eroica, why in the world am I not riding my Peugeot Tourmalet? Why am I riding my Colnago Arabex? Well, first of all, I love my Colnago Arabex. It's a great bike, but the reason for that is actually very simple, is that I left my Peugeot Tourmalet behind. I left it at my mother. And the reason I did that is there was just too much schlepping. I had to fly from Nice to Madrid, then to Paris, and then to New York. And I just didn't want to be carrying that case from airplane to airplane and taxi to taxi and hotel to hotel. That was just a little too much for me, so I left it there. But I'm returning to the French Riviera to visit my mother for 2 weeks in early September. So actually I thought that was a good plan, that I'll have a bike there when I return and I'll be able to ride on the French Riviera. And you have some wonderful rides on the Riviera, particularly as you move away from the coast and into the mountains. So I look forward to that. And that's what's happening with me. So thank you for watching this video. It's good to be back, and I'll see you soon.
Bye.